Yes, we begin tonight with breaking news in the House of Representatives. After a second try, Republicans have just voted to impeach DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. The razor-thin vote played out along party lines. The margin just a single vote. 3 Republicans voted against the impeachment. In a statement tonight, President Biden is blasting the move, calling it a, quote, blatant act of unconstitutional partisanship. Speaker Johnson, in a statement, said Mayorkas deserves to be impeached. So what happens now? Let's get right to our Jay O'Brien on the Hill. Hey, Jay, this was a razor-thin vote. Talk to us about how it all went down.
Yeah, this was a squeaker. So Republicans needed 214 yes votes to pass this. They got exactly that, 214, no margin for error. They had to pass this by bringing back their number 2 Republican, Steve Scalise, who was absent for the last time Republicans voted on this when it failed in pretty dramatic fashion last week. He's been out receiving cancer treatment, but with him back and his assured yes vote, Republicans were able to put this over the goal line. Remember, Lindsay, the argument that Republicans have been making is that Mayorkas violated U.S. immigration law by not taking a more hardline stance on border security. The administration says that this is a political stunt. DHS says this is baseless. The reality here is, no matter what it is historic. Mayorkas is only the 2nd cabinet secretary in American history to be impeached. The last time the U.S. encountered something like this was about 150 years ago during the administration of Ulysses S. Grant.
And now the vote moves to the Senate, where it's expected to fail. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is out with a statement calling it a, quote, new low for House Republicans. What options do lawmakers have there in the Senate?
So for the moment, the timing of all of this really does hinge on Mike Johnson. It's up to the Speaker to transmit the articles of impeachment over to the Senate, and it's unclear when exactly he's going to do that. But once he does that, it's the Senate's ball. And the Senate, as you know and as you said, is controlled by Democrats, so almost certain to acquit Mayorkas. It's up to the Senate whether or not you get acquitted or convicted and removed from your job or not removed. It's the House's prerogative to impeach someone. The Senate can hold a trial on the Senate floor, as we saw during the Trump impeachments. They can hold the trial in a committee, meaning it wouldn't be on the Senate floor and it wouldn't interrupt the day-to-day business of the Senate, or they could just move quickly to dismiss this. No matter what path they choose, again, it's a body controlled by Democrats, and even Republicans in the Senate have expressed a lot of skepticism about the constitutionality of impeaching Mayorkas based upon what they say is a policy disagreement rather than a high crime and misdemeanor. So it's a foregone conclusion at this hour that Mayorkas will not be removed from his job and will likely be acquitted by the Senate. The question becomes, how does the timing of all this factor in? The Senate isn't expected to return until the end of this month, Lindsay.
All right, Jay O'Brien for us from Capitol Hill. Jay, thank you so much.